Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel. I'm Ruba and we are here learning about Palestinian embroidery, also known as Tatreez. Today we are going to talk about the second most common stitch in Tatreez, which is the Tahriri or the couching stitch. Now the couching stitch or the Tahriri stitch started in Bethlehem and the areas around it, like Beit Jala, Beit Sahur, and then later on spread to Jerusalem and other areas. This type of embroidery was usually done with silver, gold, or silk cord. This cord would be used to shape your design, and then you would attach it to the fabric using another thread with smaller stitches. It was mainly used for chest panel design, sometimes sleeves, side panels, or like designs on short jacket like the taksira. It was also used for festive, bridal, or going out dresses, more than everyday use dresses, and there are many reasons for that. One of them is that this type of embroidery was commercialized, so most women wouldn't do this type of work themselves, but commission someone who specialized in this work to do it for them. So they would usually either buy the fabric and send it to someone to do the tahrira for them, or they would just buy it ready-made and attach it to their dresses. So you can imagine that this can be a little costly, so they would use it for special kind of dresses, not the ones that they would use every day. Now you might ask why this style of embroidery spread in areas like Bethlehem and Jerusalem, and again there are many reasons for that, but the main one is that those areas were exposed to many influences. In the case of Bethlehem, where the majority of the population is Christians, they were influenced by the church and the ornate of the vestments and the pilgrims who comes from all over the world to visit the town, which provided a lot of exposure for various designs and fashion and styles. Jerusalem also was like a mixing pot of various cultures and religions, and so they have a lot of influences, and both these areas would see a lot of Turkish or Ottoman officials, and their clothing have a very similar curvilinear designs with cords, which was one of the biggest influences for this type of embroidery. And then the Tahriri or the couching embroidery spread to other areas, and that's because at some point it was seen as a type of embroidery that was done by people with wealth and status, which made it more desirable, so women and brides from all over the country now started to add it to their dresses. Now this couching or tahriri stitch is different from the cross stitch or the fallahi stitch that we talked about before. While the cross stitch needed one thread to create the stitch, this one needed two threads to form the design that we have. The cross stitch kind of needs a grid-like pattern or design, while this one just needs a drawing or a design in mind, and simply you trace it with your threads and hold it in place with the other thread. So this is just a quick overview of what this style of embroidery is and how it came to be. In the next video, inshallah, I will show you how to make the couching or the tahriri stitch, and we will do a small motif together. Until then, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with others. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below as usual, and I will see you in the next one, inshallah. Bye bye.